What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is going to be a bottom round rump roast. We're going to be cooking this in our Dutch oven inside of our oven. Anyway, this is going to be the first time I get to test out a product that was sent to me, which is the Amir Dual Probe Wireless Temperature Thermometer. So it's going to be good to see how this works. I already have a digital thermometer, but this has 2 probes on it, plus the one that I have is out with my barbecue stuff. So having one for the kitchen would be perfect. And there are a couple things about this which makes this perfect for the average cook, more so even than the regular barbecue cook. Anyway, as far as the seasoning we're going to use on this rump roast, very simple. We're going to be using olive oil as a binder. We're just going to get this on liberally. Now while I'm working on this, I do have my Dutch oven heating up with some, and actually it's starting to get a nice little smoke on it, but coming up to temperature with the thin layer of canola oil in there because we're going to brown this up a little bit. The seasoning I'm using is a Cajun seasoning called Mr. Pete's Cajun Seasoning. And we're going to throw this on, not too heavy, but not too light as well. And once I am done getting this seasoned up, we're going to take it over to our cast iron Dutch oven and we're going to get it browned off. If you don't have a Dutch oven, a regular skillet would work just as fine with this. As you can see, I already have this skillet screeching hot. As a matter of fact, it's smoking. Let's go ahead. We're going to brown off all sides. All right, so we have this browned on all sides. I'm going to go ahead and stick my temperature probe in. Now, as far as our setting goes, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to beef. And then if you come down here, you can set it to well done, medium well, medium, and medium rare. You also have rare. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cook it. I'm going to set it to rare because we're going to be cooking it at 350 degrees. So once we get to 140, it's probably going to still rise about another 5 degrees. It looks like our alarm is going off, letting us know that we're at 140 degrees. Let's go ahead and pull this steak out of the oven. So this roast has had a chance to rest for about 20 minutes. And you know what? This Amir wireless thermometer did its job on this. I really haven't gotten into the functionality of this thing yet, but you know what? It looks pretty easy to use, which is part of the problem with some of these wireless thermometers. Anyway, I'll get into a full review on this later, but I will. If you happen to be looking for one for the price, I think this is an excellent find. Information's in the description below. Anyway, let's get into cutting this up and see if the 140 that this recommended for rare is what we got. And actually we're pretty good pink all the way through, and not so pink that I don't think my wife wouldn't go ahead and knock this out. This isn't like a real strong pink. I'm going to go ahead and finish slicing this up and bring you in so you can kind of see exactly what the color is on this, but I'm extremely happy with this. So here's what we're looking like all plated up. I think this is going to work well for my wife as well as everybody else. Let's go ahead and pull this back and do a taste test. So it's been a while since I've cooked a rump roast. Let's try it out. Not quite as tender as the chuck roast that I've been cooking a bit lately, but for the price of this, excellent value. Anyway, nice easy method of cooking this. Nice crust on the outside. If you see any of these cheap roasts in the store, go ahead and buy one and knock it out. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.